Jack Viney joins us on the line. Welcome to you, Jack.
G'day, Jared, Lee, Shane, how are we?
We're going pretty well. Probably a little bit better than you on that flight back from Darwin on the weekend. That must have been gut-wrenching, but it's great that you've got a big opportunity coming up Monday to absolve you all of your sins.
Yeah, that's right. It's a long flight home to dwell in a loss. We had to get back on the track pretty quickly because we've got a very big occasion Monday.
Now, Jack, we were talking about the fact that there's going to be 4 umpires rotated through the games this round. When we were thinking, how do you do which umpires? Well, maybe at three-quarter time, the 2 captains can stand there and pick them and just decide which 3 you want for the last quarter.
I get the feeling you're a bit bemused by this rotation.
I'm interested in how it's going. Now, what do you know about it, Jack, to be honest, in all this? The fact, I mean, the clubs, and have you been made aware of it and therefore how it's going to work, or is that a bit of a news to you at this point?
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
I caught the back end of the discussion there.
Yeah.
I'm not. Fill me in. What's happening? 4 umpires this weekend.
Yeah, and there's 3 on, obviously 3 at any one time, but 1 will be on interchange, and they'll just rotate the 4 umpires. An umpire on and off. So there's, you'll have a bit of a spell. The 1 umpire won't do the whole 4 quarters, of course. Yeah.
So if one of them makes a poor decision, do they get dropped?
That's what we're trying to work out,
this is what
Jack.
we're trying to work out, Jack. We're working out how do they come off. We're thinking it's just automatic. It'd have to be just automatic time, you would have thought.
We're trying to work out who determines what the bad decision is.
That decision's above my pay grade, I think.
Yeah.
You had a chat to Neil Danaher this week, or Neil had a chat to you?
Yeah, we did. I personally missed the speech because I actually had an exam, unfortunately. But from all reports, the boys got a lot out of it. Neil spoke to the group about responsibility, and every year he comes talks to us about a particular theme, and certainly one of the more inspirational or the most inspirational people I've ever spoke to. So whenever we come away from a chat with Neil, all the boys fired up, ready to jump into Queen's birthday.
Jack, sorry, Lee, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Jack, we know that Lever and Maid might well be back in the team after long-term outs. But I'm amazed at the ability of the conditioning staff to train blokes up ready to play at senior level when they haven't played for many weeks, many months. That hopefully will apply to your 2.
Yeah, hopefully get some really strong ins this week with Maisie and also Lever, who's been out for a long period of time. With our sports science team and conditioning team, they're top notch, and that area of I suppose professional sport these days is top notch. So the programs are designed in terms of GPS and all that kind of stuff to make sure that the quality of sessions that they're doing in rehab are game-like. So then when we do come back in, we're ready to go and can handle the demands of AFL football. It is a step up. There is uncertainty because you got to make decisions while you're doing it out there. So I'm sure it'll take those boys a couple of weeks to find their feet again, blow out a few cobwebs, but I think the team will definitely be in a better position having them in there.
Is that one of the great advantages of the GPS tracking technology, that they can make sure players are going at a certain intensity via the GPS to get them ready for match play?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got all the data, surrounding, how many Ks, what speed the Ks are done at during a game, even your acceleration, deaccelerations. So they can kind of map that out and then design a training program around, similar demands of an AFL game. So I suppose it's the beauty, and it's where professional sport and particularly sports science has gotten to.
Jack, it's interesting because most footy fans would have written you out of their finals calculations this year, but Simon Goodwin said absolutely not. That is still on our radar to play finals. Within the group itself, how do you keep that positivity going when you know what the win-loss record is going into the halfway point of the season?
Yeah, obviously we're off to a rough start But the group remain really optimistic, I'm sure, which Goody touched on. We're really confident in our ability and, feel like we need a couple of things go our way, find some form, and then, who knows what can happen. But, at the moment, the group's in, optimistic spot. We feel like the last 3 or 4 weeks we're starting to play some better football and, capitalising on a few opportunities and, anything can happen second half of the season.
We know you had a bad goal kicking, particularly in the second half, Jack. I mean, and it's like a disease that runs through the team when this seems to be happening. Like, did you have a shot, for instance, as part of those 11s? I mean, because someone has to break the drought, don't they, to actually end the sequence of missing?
Yeah, you're right. As soon as one bloke misses, it seems to no one can score, but I didn't have a shot. But luckily, but it does hurt. It's such a crucial part of AFL football, the game in play, and you got to make the most of your opportunities. Otherwise, it bites on the butt. So, we couldn't get it done, and it's something that's been a work on over the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, where we have missed some opportunities of getting some wins on the board, and a lot of it can come down to accuracy in front of goals.
So historically, have you found coming up after the Darwin game different to coming up after a normal game?
Not sure. My memory's not that long. I hope not. But we've had 9 or 10 days now to really rest and recuperate. We don't play till Monday. We'll have our main session tomorrow. So, having that few extra days, any kind of, fatigue post the flight should be all well and truly recovered, and all the boys will be feeling pretty fresh, I suggest.
Jack, it doesn't get much bigger on Melbourne's calendar than Queen's birthday. We know what this day means, and freezemnd.com.au to donate. The beanies incredibly already sold out online. I saw a photo today, and Tom McDonald didn't have a beanie on. Was he the unlucky
I saw
one?
That one. I saw that. It was a good post from the AFL. They bit of a zoom in on Tommy's face. Only one without the beanie. He looked pretty flat about it too. So. They're very popular, the MND beanies. They go quick, so you got to every year you got to get in pretty early.
Absolutely, you do. But there's no stopping you giving money toward what is a wonderful cause, Jack.